I want to now do a message to Cyril directly. Cyril, you have 77 days left to save your reputation. You are going to end up on the wrong side of history, and you know it. And you also know that one day after this election, you're going to get fired because you ain't loved anymore. What I would like you to do, Cyril, is resign today from the ANC. Say you woke up this morning and you realized this country is on the wrong path, you've made mistakes, you're going to admit it, and you're going to tell the voters of this country not to vote ANC and not to vote EFF, but to support the opposition parties and vote for change. And if you do that, you will potentially be a winner of the Nobel Peace Prize, the next Mandela. You will be a hero and your legend will live forever. But you need to do it now, and you will be followed by Enoch Gonagwana and other people.
There's something that Rob Herzog says to Ramaphosa, which is, I deemed it a very important announcement. When he said to him, listen, you need to resign and you need to resign now. And he goes on and say, it's something that I've once said to you guys, that Ramaphosa, his problem is one. He thinks we are as foolish as he thinks we are. We generally, as poor people, we don't care about the letters that you are writing and the explanation that you are given about why the country is not going the way it should go. But things such as ESCOM and load shedding, it has got a direct effect to our lives on the ground. We don't care if you tell us about the investment, how much you bought this, you sold this. If that cannot be translated into a tangible evidence to the person on the ground, then to the person on the ground you are useless. It just ends there. People must understand that you don't need to be a psychologist to understand that. You just need to use your brain to its full capacity and understand the fact that if you act this way, this will be the repercussion. This is the perception that is going to create to the poor masses of this country who are looking for a tangible evidence, which is, look, Ramaphosa has failed dismally to produce that, and which is what Robert is saying to say, and I fully concur with him that if you fail here, you fail the country. It does not matter the explanation that will follow after that, but if you fail here, you failed the masses that you want today to vote for you. If you failed at ESCOM, you failed the masses. You've been promising people lying, but you have failed. You have failed something that is simple, basic, yet fundamental human rights, and that is access to electricity, uninterrupted, access to water, uninterrupted, crime, reducing crime, right? These are the things that have direct implication to the masses. I agree with Rob fully, but before I continue, I put it to you that you do the following now. If you are not yet subscribed, what are you waiting for? Come on, good people, because to subscribe it is free, to like the video it is free, to comment in the comment section below it is free of charge, to click the notification bell it is free of charge, to share this video it is free of charge, to watch this video until the end it is free of charge. Also, good people, come on, to watch the ads it's free of charge, and that's how you financially contribute to this YouTube channel. Speaking about financially contributing to the channel, you can become a member of this YouTube channel from as little as 20 Rand a month. You can also use the Super Thanks button. In case you don't want to do that, guys, there is a way where you can use my media company banking details to donate to the channel, and you know what I'm saying, we'll bring you more, and also guys want to buy more equipment. So the power is in your hands. Please do the honorable thing as we proceed. Okay, now let's go on a little bit. Now I want us to have a bit of fun here as we explain the following. I want us to look at this. Ramaphosa comes to us and say, give me 18 months, I will be done with load shedding. We give him 18 months, he fails. I forgot the other 18 months was for what. And then he comes with the second 18 months. I forgot it was for what. He failed. And then from the second 18 months, he appoints a minister of electricity. And then the minister of electricity says, give me 18 months. 18 months came and passed. Failed. Now, Fikile Mbalula says to us, December, oh, you see what? Load shedding is going to be the thing of the past. December came. January came. Back to stage 6. It proves he failed. And then same guy, Ramaphosa says, load shedding. Oh, December. It's the last time you see load shedding. January 2024, load shedding back. Now they are asked about their own statement. Instead of giving a clear educational answer, they go being defensive. Want you to listen to what Robert Hasoff is saying on this following clip.
Said to me, because he knew the ANC very well, that Cyril's greatest fear was to be known as the president that let the lights go out. So Cyril, that will be your reputation unless you resign and unless you stand up and get onto the right side of history today. ESCOM, interesting thing. It is the one and only thing that gives us a chance to make a difference in this election. For all the people that are poor, afraid, homeless, and have no money, South African Airways is meaningless to them. Transnet is meaningless to them. Trucks clogging up the roads and polluting is meaningless to them. But when they, in their villages and their homeless areas, in their tin shacks, when the electricity goes down, their one and only device that connects them to the modern world does not work, and they are in darkness. ESCOM is the message to voters that the ANC is failing. And ESCOM is the one and only thing that has made a big difference to voter perception, because they know the ANC isn't working. So thank you for the disaster at ESCOM.
You see, the problem with ANC, they've got the tendency of lying. And they lie to an extent that they convince themselves that everybody else is going to be convinced by them. I watched a clip where after these things that I've named coming from the ANC, promising, and then failing to deliver, they went into an extent of saying, listen to this one. They went into an extent of saying now, vote for us, we will fix load shedding. And I said to you, our relationship with them doesn't lie on us voting for them. It lies on the things that they've done in the past. So that's why Rob saying he must resign now. To save his reputation, to save his integrity, he must resign now. And I agree with that notion and that perception, because if he were to resign right now, it's at least, but it's too late, yet at least a little bit better, right? But the man has failed. And the worst case of a man, or the worst case scenario, is that a man gets on top and do nothing. That's a worst case scenario of a man. That is where our current president have failed. He goes on and say, izindlu zu 1 million zizokwakhiwa la. Then fine, we say no problem, we'll wait for that. Oh, guess what? Few months later, or a few moments later, Fikile Mbalula is asked about the 1 million houses that we're going to be building. Alex, instead of being honest and say, listen, we failed to deliver that. We had this and this challenges. So he goes on into another defensive mood. I know he never spoke about 1 million house. He was speaking about the fragmentation of blah, blah, blah. We then get the clip that says, where we heard the man saying, izindlu zu 1 million zizokwakhiwa la. None of the houses were built. These are the things that are a point of contact where politicians in power, government in power versus people on the ground. The point of connection, the point of contact is based on those things. Things that when you do them, they can touch, people can touch them. Those are the things that shift the mindset about you or from the people. It makes people think in a certain way about you, right? But those are the things that the ANC have failed in it. Yet the ANC have got the audacity of saying people will vote for us. For what? For what? People with an educated mindset. I'm not talking about academical education. I'm just talking about an educated mindset, because there are those who have achieved academically, but their brain is not working. So let's talk about the brain. There are people who are not achieved academically, but their brain is working. So you'll find those two people in both classes: the uneducated academically and those who are academically educated, but still their mindset is not educated. And then you also find people with an educated mindset. Both in these two, we must say, if you're talking about an educated mindset from these two, you are talking about the following: people that ask the right question. If you promise that you're going to be doing 1, or you will do 1, 2, and 3, I voted for you 6 years ago. What have you done out of all the promises that you promised me then, right? And that becomes a measure of standard. That is how you measure yourself. And I said to you guys, the ANC does not have the right to say to us, vote for us. And we will do this. Now their promise is based on faith, not on tangible things, because they've been into power before. The ANC should be saying to people, look, vote for us, because the past 6 years where President Ramaphosa has been a president, these are the things that we have done for you. We have done 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Point to tangible evidence. If you can't point to tangible evidence, such as the fact that there was load shedding, we finished it, done. There's no longer load shedding. There were job creation. Stats probably was saying this number, we have reduced it to this number, right? Point to tangible evidence and say, this is where the crime was here, we've reduced crime, this is where crime is. Then say, trust us with more power, given more 5 years, we're going to continue to do 1, 2, and 3. But you have an ANC that cannot point to any tangible evidence, but they want you to use faith to vote for them and keep them in power. You just have a man that gets on top and does nothing. What's the point of this wife? What's the point for this woman to keep his husband? Because clearly her husband is useless. Like, it's a fact. Clearly her husband, he can't do anything. He gets on top and does nothing. That's exactly our experience with the current leadership. They have not defined what they have done in the past. And for the mere fact that they can't define what they've done in the past, it's a reason enough not to vote for them. Look, opposition, they've got a right to say, this is what we will do for you by faith, pointing to the future. But these ones have got an advantage to say, pointing back at the past and say, this is what we have done from this point to this point. So if you fail at the point of contact, such as housing is something that people can touch, feel. If you fail there, then you are useless. It's a fact. You are useless. If you fail at the point of contact where you give people of Hammaskral, you solve their problem of water, then you have failed the basic human right. You have failed the point of contact. If you fail to solve load shedding, which is a point of contact from all the classes, poor, middle, rich, if you fail there, you have failed the masses. Why should the masses vote for you? Like, it's a simple yet basic question. Why should the masses vote for you? What have you done for the masses that deserves their attention? Nothing. So why should they vote for you? Because you have done nothing for them. You just tell them, this is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to do. But when are you going to act on what you're supposed to be doing? When? If you can't point it out, forget about it. Just forget about it. And it's a fact that nobody's willing to talk about. But I'm willing to talk about that here. Why? Because here we don't give a damn, not even a swimming pool. We speak facts and facts alone. We don't care your gender, your age. We don't care who you are, where you're coming from. We're just going to tell you as it is, and it ends there. You hate or you love me, it's neither here or there. What is here or there is the fact that you're going to subscribe, like the video, and comment in the comment section below. Till such a time, good people, when we shall meet again, please take care.